One warm spring morning, an old man sat quietly on his porch, enjoying the soft breeze and the songs of birds. His eyes wandered to a small bush near the edge of his garden, where something delicate caught his attention: a butterfly cocoon, hanging from a thin branch, trembling slightly. He leaned closer and noticed that the cocoon was moving. The butterfly inside was trying to emerge. Its tiny form pushed and twisted, the struggle intense and seemingly endless. The man watched for a long time as the creature fought to break free from its confinement. Minutes passed, then an hour. The butterfly barely made progress. It would wiggle, pause, then push again. The old man's heart ached watching the tiny being struggle. Why should something so small have to suffer so much just to be free? He thought. Moved by compassion, he fetched a small pair of scissors from his shed. With careful hands, he snipped the edge of the cocoon, just enough to make the opening wider. The butterfly immediately slipped out, falling gently onto a nearby leaf. At first, the man smiled, satisfied he had helped. But then, he frowned. The butterfly's body was swollen and its wings were small, crumpled, and weak. He waited, expecting the wings to unfurl and strengthen. But they never did. The butterfly flapped feebly, unable to fly. Hours later, it was still there, grounded. Puzzled and saddened, the man spoke to a friend who was a retired biology teacher. After listening, the friend sighed and gently explained. The struggle to emerge from the cocoon is what forces fluid from the butterfly's body into its wings. It's nature's way of preparing it to fly. Without the effort, the wings don't strengthen, and the butterfly can never take flight. The old man sat silently, realizing that in his attempt to help, he had unintentionally harmed the butterfly. He had robbed it of the very struggle that would have made it strong. From that day on, he viewed struggle differently. He saw it not as something cruel, but as something vital, a necessary part of growth, not only for butterflies but for people, too. He began to notice the same lesson in many parts of life: in the seedlings that broke through the soil, in the baby birds that learned to fly after falling, and even in the way he himself had grown stronger through hardship. The butterfly never flew, but it left behind a message that stayed with him forever. Struggle has purpose. It strengthens us. Moral: growth requires effort, shortcuts weaken us.